Welcome, Dark Warriors. This is Rumen. Last time we conquered Chapter 0, and now we are in Chapter 1. That's right, we now have every town available to explore. That's right, look at all these towns we can explore. That's crazy! Also, in this hub world here, you can save the game, which is very nice. You do not have to go into dungeons to save. You can just save out in the hub world here, which is very nice. Now that we have officially started the true part of the game, we can start doing concentrations to gain more on Einherjar and to get access to more dungeons. But before I start doing my concentrations, I would like to go to Llewelyn first. This kingdom controls most of the western continent. The citizens have been brainwashed into leading a self-righteous holy war against their neighbors. Okay, see down there, period 1. Okay, let's go into the menu here. Go to data. Alright, you see there, 0 out of 24. Chapter 1, period, 0 out of 24. Okay, so when we enter this town, we'll use up 1 period, use up all 24 periods by entering towns and dungeons. The chapter will be used up, and you'll enter Chapter 2. And then Chapter 3 after those 24 periods used up, and so on and so forth until Chapter 8 will the ending, where the ending will commence. Now, just for story reasons, I'm gonna enter Llewelyn before you're supposed to, because we'll be acquiring 2 characters in this chapter that you can actually meet before you acquire them officially. This is optional. You don't have to do this. This doesn't give you anything, but yeah, Llewelyn's house right there. Llewelyn's, however you want to say it. All right, you can talk to this character. I just don't know what I should say to her. That's all he has to say. He will be very important later, so be sure to come and talk to him just to, just to meet him before he becomes an important part of the story. Janice's house. Another important character here. He has nothing to say either. He will also be important later too. Yeah, this is all optional. You can come to these towns to meet characters who will be important later. Lydia's house. Why? Why won't you understand? Huh, what is she yelling about? I don't know. She seems to be frantic about something. Milia, think carefully about it. That's her mother. How many times must I say it? That's strange. Her parents are not understanding of something. I wonder what that's all about. That's very peculiar. Alright, so it's optional. Be sure to meet those characters for story reasons. Alright, now we are going to go to Artolia. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're gonna get an optional weapon. I just stuttered there. Hopefully the viewers do not mind. Wrong way. Alright, over here. Alright, get in there. Alright, come to this house. This is Arngrim's house. And his brother is gone. That's weird. My father gave it to me years ago. You're welcome to use it. Dragon Slayer. Do not skip this. That's a very useful weapon. Don't equip it. Don't equip it, but just get it for the time being. Okay, now you can press start, or we can press start, and we can start using our concentrations. Yeah, see, period 2. We entered 2 towns, so we used up some periods.
Anything I say is only going to make her feel worse.
Krell Montferrain. What was that? No, I can't stand it. There was like a woman like frantically talking about something that she couldn't stand. That's disturbing. That is sad. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, we will enter Krell Montferrain in a second. Yes, we will. And we will see what all that commotion was about. Alright, I'm gonna enter this town for, story reasons, so. Alright, let's meet these characters. Who's this? Hello, can I serve you? Hello, can I serve you? Is that all she has to say? Yeah. These characters are also... They will be important later, so be sure to come in and, talk to them, just see what they have to say. All of this is optional. But, it's nice to just come in and, see them. Who are you? Asaka? I thought I told you not to let strangers in. Hey. Hey, don't yell at her. Look at her, she looks so nice. Come on. Alright, meet those characters, and then you can leave. Meeting these characters doesn't affect the ending at all. Like it doesn't give you anything. It's just nice to do. It's just nice to see these characters before you officially meet them in the story. All right, Krell Montferrain. This is where all that commotion was. We heard a frantic woman. Let's go save her or something. I don't know. Is she in danger? I don't know. Oh my gosh. A funeral. What is this? Hey, look, Melidia's in the crowd. Remember Melidia? Battle Maiden, please light our way so that we may walk the path of courage. That spirit, it shall never be despoiled. Beautiful background painting there, a lot of layers. Hey, look, it's Llewelyn. Sorry, Melidia, were you waiting long? It's okay, I love this place. I love to just stand here and listen to the rustling leaves. When the wind blows just right, it sounds like waves lapping on a shore. I never noticed it before. Now, I know what they mean by a sea of trees. Yes, that's why I wanted you to come here. Why? You're going to sea, aren't you, as a soldier to war? So you knew. Yes, that's why my mother told me to forget about you. Maybe you should listen to her, Melidia. I've been saying her name wrong. Don't say that. I'm going to wait for you. When I come here, I feel like I'm closer to you. Yeah, sorry about that. There's a character in Valkyrie Profile 2 named Melidia. So that's why I made that mistake. But not just that, it's more than that. I feel like you're really here together with me. Aw, Milia. Ain't that sweet? I promise I won't die. Wait for me. I will. When I come back, we will get married. Legends say that the lotus flower grants eternal life. When you give a lotus flower, it means you are praying for their eternal life. How horrible. They say it was a war that we could not lose. Llewelyn, I have to talk to you. My mother wants to arrange a marriage for me. I told her no, of course. All she cares about is her own social status anyway. She's just wasting her time. I'll never marry anyone else. No. This noise, it's all wrong. Stop. Somebody stop it. An empty coffin. I can't believe you're really dead.
Are you certain about this?
What could I possibly say? There are no words.
If you believe that we cannot do anything for you humans, then you are mistaken.
Huh?
The death of a loved one. For they that remain, the wounds grow deeper and deeper. They that remain grow weaker and weaker, an agony incomparable, their hearts in bondage. Can you not see it? She has ceased to live, frozen in time. It is the same as if you had slain her with one of your arrows.
So what should I...
There is no need to pretend, simply do what you can.
Llewelyn! Forgive me. I'll always be watching over you.
This is not my task. I am no goddess of love.
It's nice that she let Llewelyn hug his girlfriend like that before, you know, departing with him. Alright, there's that cutscene. Now, if you go into the menu here, party, we can acquire Llewelyn. And if we go to skill and look at his traits, you can see that he can't swim. That's one of his negative traits. So that implies that, you know, he drowned at war at sea. Yeah, it's very depressing. Alright, there's our first character there. Let's go get another one. When this specific song plays, that means your next thing will not be another character. Instead, it will be a dungeon. So we're gonna get a new dungeon here. Solde Catacombs. Alright. Let's do another. Alright, what are we getting now? Alright, Cave of Oblivion. We'll be getting to that later.
Being picked was this flower's destiny.
Destiny? Do you know what it's called? Lord Belenus!
Please, can't you save her? I was a slave to circumstance.
So you have nothing to say to me, huh?
Huh. I was a slave to circumstance, so you have nothing to say to me now. I wonder what that's all about. Let's go check it out. There we go. A merchant town in the Gurabellum region with a thriving slave trade. Troops are mustering in the city due to the threats of invasion from Vilnor. Hey, remember them? We briefly met them earlier. These cutscenes will play whether or not you meet these characters in the town beforehand. Like, these are gonna play no matter what. What a beautiful flower. Do you know what it's called? Asaka, do you want that badly not to go? Lord Belenus, give it back! I do not like slave auctions. Don't make me watch! We have to do this, Asaka. My wife and Maria are gone now. You cannot take care of the mansion by yourself. The one you buy will be well treated, but when I think of the fates of the others, I do not wish to go. But I need you to go, Asaka. I do not speak their language. I need your help to pick a good worker. I cannot do it. To have that kind of power over someone's life. Right? It's unthinkable. But it is well enough to pick a flower? Ah? How is choosing a servant any different from picking a flower? Being picked was this flower's destiny. Kind of like, you know, you can interpret it that Arngrim's and Llewelyn's and Jolanda's destinies were to be picked by Valkyrie, perhaps? I don't know, maybe there's some kind of connection there. Destiny. Also, choosing a servant, no different than choosing a flower. Maybe that's how, you know, maybe that's how Valkyrie sees it. Maybe Valkyrie's just like, yeah, these are just people I can just, you know, pick from to be servants for Ragnarok. Destiny is the path chosen for us by the gods. Very fitting dialogue there. Please forgive me. I just felt so sorry for her. I will pay her upkeep with my own salary, so please allow her to stay. Please, Father, I promise you, Maria and I will take good care of her. Very well, she's your responsibility. Maria, educate her. Are you sure that was a good idea, Maria? I am sorry, young lord. It's okay. Do you know what her name is? Her name is Asaka. Asaka? That's a Yamato name. Yes. Ah. Finally, we get to see her face. The scary man is gone, so don't cry anymore. There aren't any today. Being picked was this flower's destiny.
Destiny? Was it destiny that killed my wife and Maria? Was it destiny that sent my friends and my father to die in a distant war? Is it the reason I am here now? the reason I met Asaka?
Lord Belenus. I am fine. Well, we should head home. Lord Belenus. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. A Spectra. What manner of being are you? No, it can't be. Your home has fallen under a vampire's curse. The young lady is in danger. Asaka. Yeah, Belenus is like, oh no, the death goddess. Someone's in danger. She is yours, Lady Beliza. This is the final sacrifice. Our agreement is now complete. Lady Beliza, funnily enough, this is never really explained. We never know who Lady Beliza is. So you can only assume that maybe one of their relatives, like maybe Belenus's, I don't know, father or mother, someone had, you know, some bad karma with this Lady Beliza, sacrifice lady, and now she is casting revenge on this family here. Very depressing stuff. Asaka, yeah, a lot of this game's story goes unexplained, which I actually really like. I like how they never really explained who this Lady Beliza is or what Belenus's beef with her is. It just makes you theorize what it's all about. Please, can't you save her? It is already too late. No one can defy their destiny. You speak of destiny, as if such talk could possibly ease my mind. I loved her. There is still a way. I'll do anything, tell me. The ritual of soul transfer, it means if you truly desire it, you may take her place. But you would have to die in her stead. I was a slave to circumstance, there was nothing I could say. I was a slave to circumstance, there was nothing I could say. Maybe that means there was nothing he could say to Lady Beliza to prevent this.
Let us go.
Oh my gosh, she just woke up to him lying on the floor like that. Also, okay, I don't expect this to get many views, but if anyone who does happen to come across this and watches this, can someone explain this part to me? This part right here. The master's dresser, this is nothing to me. What is that? What do you mean? What did she open the dresser for, and what does she mean this is nothing to me? I never understood that part. That specific part makes me go, what is that all about? I'm not joking, by the way. If someone can explain that to me in the comments, then please explain that to me. I've like Googled that and I got no good answers from Google, and I don't know, someone explain that to me. Human blood is a catalyst of their simple and ruinous powers. Less passion and jealousy are all the, dark powers of Lady Beliza. Oh my gosh, mysterious. What? Also, remember in that concentration, at the very, very end of the Belenus concentration there, we heard a woman say, "So you have nothing to say to me now?"
So you have nothing to say to me now?
That is probably what Asaka said to Belenus after she saw his corpse on the floor, so that is very sad and disturbing. Okay, we are going to re-enter this town so we can get a Belenus exclusive item. I mean, well, it's not like Belenus exclusive. Any character can use this item, but you need Belenus to get it, so... Alright, re-enter Lassen. Go back into his house. He lives in this fancy, beautiful mansion. Gonna get a little scene here with Belenus. Asaka. Pressed flower. That is gear, and if I recall, it's actually a pretty good piece of equipment. Yeah, pressed flower. Pressed flower made by Asaka. Poison damage, 90% resistance. That is very nice. Alright. By the way, you cannot explore more of this house than just these 2 rooms. These are the only 2 rooms you can go in. Like, you cannot go into the background and go into those doors up there, and you cannot go under the staircase. This is actually the smallest town in the game, if I recall. This town is just this. Yeah, that's the entirety of this town. So here's this background. You cannot enter any of these houses. In most towns, you can enter the houses. Like you can enter any house, but not in this not in this town. So, all right, now we're gonna get the Llewelyn exclusive item. I mean, it's not. Once again, it's not like exclusive to him, but you need him to get it. So, all right, Krellmon Frayne. And then you're going to run all the way to the right. Actually, there are characters we can meet later in here. So if you want to meet some more characters before you actually meet them in the story, then you can talk to this character. Jail, I received a report that something was going on here. Is that you? Is that you? Who, me? Hey, I don't like the feel of this. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh, talk to him. That's a very small hitbox for talking to him. I didn't do nothing. Yes, these characters will be important later. Like how we met Llewelyn, and Llewelyn got his own little cutscene. You can meet those characters before you see their cutscene. Alright, over here. What's this? It's a necklace. It is worn by women who pray for the safe return of their lovers. Found the goddess pendant. Alright, so get that after recruiting Llewelyn. The goddess pendant. Let's see what that is. Alright, goddess pendant. Pendant decorates Battle Maiden's image. Darkness damage minus 50%. So it's like the Nebelungen ring, but for Llewelyn there. Also, let's appreciate this background a little bit. Look at this background, very beautiful. I love the contrast. You can go up here for a quiz. I mean, it's not a quiz, it's just like questions, so talk to this soldier. You're interested in armor even though you're a girl? Yes. Armor isn't just for lessening the damage you take, you know. Take a helmet, for example. It makes it tougher to go unconscious. Boots affect your dodging ability, and gauntlets improve your chance of defending a blow. Just because their defensive power is low, doesn't mean you can ignore defensive items other than armor. So what that means is the better greaves you get, the more likely you'll be able to just outright dodge attacks, which is very nice. So be sure to get Llewelyn's item there and meet Jail. They will be important later. Also, you can like re-enter Milia's house, see how she's doing. Yeah, she's just grieving all alone here. That's sad. She has nothing to say. Milia. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I don't know, maybe she's at peace because she saw that Llewelyn's... Valkyrie let Llewelyn's ghost meet her, so she knows that Llewelyn's ghost has, you know, lived on, so maybe she's, you know, not totally mourning him, and she knows that they'll meet in the afterlife, probably. Yes, flowers and hope both wither with the passing of time. A lotus flower is a symbol of a man's hopes. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, how many periods left? 205 periods remaining until end of world. Okay, now our next dungeon is Solde Catacombs. Travelers who settled here were greeted only by abandoned catacombs. They placed an ankh on the gate to calm the spirits of the dead, but it has since been removed. Perhaps the work of the undead. Surely enemies lurk deep in the catacombs' bowels. Okay, alright, so before we enter this dungeon, we are going to do some menuing. Alright, let's go to party. You have access to both Llewelyn and Belenus now, so you can like swap your party around with these characters. For the time being, I would recommend using Llewelyn because he has one really nice attack that is unblockable. Usually every attack can be blocked by enemies except for magic attacks. So Jolanda's attacks cannot be blocked by enemies. But Llewelyn is one of very few exceptions. He is not a mage, but he does have an unblockable attack, and that is very, very nice. We are going to go into the divine item menu and make a crossbow for Llewelyn. A simple to use crossbow which fires a short wooden shaft at very high velocity. Its weak point is its slow loading time. Alright, you see there, 1x, 2x, 3 circle? That means the only attack Llewelyn can do with this weapon is his third attack. And luckily for us, that third attack is that very nice unblockable attack. So we're going to make one of those, and we are going to give that to Llewelyn, and he will be very useful for the time being. I would also recommend buying a sallet for him, as well as greaves for him. Oh, well, my bad. Gauntlets. You want to buy the gauntlets. Don't bother with the greaves. All right, sallet and gauntlet. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go to skill. We're gonna learn first aid. There we go. This will help with our defense. So if you want to equip that, first aid there, first aid there, first aid there, first aid there. There we go. This will give us a 15% chance of healing a little bit of damage, which makes us a little more defensive, and that'll make this upcoming dungeon a little, just a very slightly easier. Okay, now go to Fire Lance. Make Jolanda learn that. Yes, it is redundant to teach a character 2 fire spells, but this is very early in the game, so it's okay to use these items for the time being because we'll get more later anyway. And Fire Lance is actually useful for this dungeon here. Also, just to be extra careful, you can save. All right, and with all that said and done, you can enter Solde Catacombs. That menuing there will make this dungeon a little easier. It really will. All right, chest here. Attack POW, very nice skill there. That's one of the best skills in the game. You want to use that immediately. There we go, learn attack POW. Skill, Valkyrie. There, attack POW. Level that up. Level that up. Level that up. Mages do not get attack POW. Instead, they get a magic equivalent. So that will make you slightly more powerful, thus making this dungeon slightly more easier. Alright, there we go. You want to get the advantage on this enemy. You want to get the advantage on every enemy, so hit him with their sword first. The cool thing about bow users is that they can hit enemies in the rear. Like that. I'm going to finish that off with Jolanda. Probably. Is that going to kill the enemy? No, almost. Alright. See, that Llewelyn move he does can just outright break the guard of any enemy, so you want to attack with him first. So as you can see there, Valkyrie and Arngrim did not break the enemy's guard, but if I go with Llewelyn, and then immediately follow it up with Valkyrie and Arngrim here, then I'll get all my hits in doing a lot of damage, which is very nice. And I should be able to finish off 2 of these enemies with a full-ranged Firestorm, if I can use Jolanda next round. Didn't use Llewelyn first there, because I'm bad.
Okay, now we can use Yolanda. As you can see, in the previous round, her CT bar is filled up a little bit. Because her round went in the battle, her CT bar was depleted, so now you can use her. Yeah, mages are overpowered in this game, but they try to counteract it by making it so you can only use them sometimes. Like, their attack frequency is lower than other characters' attack frequencies. Those gems in battle that appear, if a character sucks those up, then their CT bar will be depleted faster, so you can use them more. But the hitboxes are really wonky, so most of the time the gems will just fly right over the characters. In fact, there's this one mage you get later that is considered one of the best mages in the game, specifically because she's tall, so her hitbox is bigger, so she can get more gems in battle because her hitbox is more generous with that. Because Yolanda is short, she has a short hitbox, most gems will just fly right over her, which is kind of annoying. Writing is carved on the slab. Destroy all the guardians. The time for guardians is over. Transform their resting places. Let us offer burial twos for the dead. I'm gonna run to the enemy. Nope. Okay. What that means is we gotta solve this dungeon's gimmick. Every dungeon in this game has like a different gimmick. So you see these statues here? Gotta break those. You gotta replace it with a different statue. Alright, let's fight this enemy.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Alright, 3 enemies here. Alright, kill the enemy there. There we go, Yolanda got those gems so she can attack now. I mean, she can attack next round. She's not gonna have to wait to attack. So if I didn't get those gems, I won't be able to do anything here, but because I did, I can actually use her to heal. Like that, nice. Alright, Llewelyn, go. You always want to use Llewelyn first for the time being. Alright, so let's get this enemy. Alright, one more round should... I mean, 2 more rounds should do these enemies in. 1 round for each enemy. Alright, first aid, that's nice. Healing a little bit. It's not much healage, but it is still nice. If we get lucky, Arngrim will just break this enemy's guard. Yeah, no. And alright, this battle is over. Nice. Alright, there you have it. Yes, you were, Llewelyn. Yes, you were. Llewelyn just said, "Was I have any help there?" In case the viewers couldn't hear that. All right, this enemy here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
All right, only 2 this time.
No, we're totally outmatched.
We are not totally outmatched. Llewelyn's kind of a pessimist. His battle lines are always like, yeah, like not optimistic. He's like, we can't do it. That's what he says in battle. It's kind of funny. All right, that was a quick battle. No hardships there.
You have served me well, my Einherjar.
Some of the battles later in this game get very frantic. Oh boy. This game has really good boss fights. In my opinion, it does. All right. I'm gonna push the statue all the way to the left side here. Alright, 1000 event XP. Imagine just like skipping this room because you don't even see it. And then you make it all the way to the end of the dungeon, and then you can't make progress because you missed the statue there. Then you gotta run all the way back to find it. Yeah. Alright, in here. Alright, another one. Anything over here? No. Okay. Push. Pull. Sword. Alright. This room is easier than the previous room. This room doesn't even have any enemies in it. You think they would put the other room here instead, and then that room where the other room was, but nah.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
All right, brand new enemy here.
You may be in trouble.
If I recall, Llewelyn can do a lot of damage to these guys. 400. Look at that. Oh yeah, look all that health gone. All right, there we go. Arngrim, can you kill this enemy in one hit? Yes, he can. Later on, you get a skill that lets you counterattack whenever you dodge an attack like that. So you see how Valkyrie ran away from that attack instead of getting hit by it? Later on, you'll be able to follow that up with a counterattack, which is very nice. Alright, let's get Audi 5000. Avoid, very nice. Alright, we're going to use that. That's another skill. There. Okay, destroy the statue there. Big evil enemy here, let's fight it. You want to fight these enemies so you level up and stuff. Most of the time you can just run away from enemies, but for the time being you do want to fight the enemies you see a little bit. Oh look, item drop. What item is that? You get item drops by juggling the enemy. So if the enemy hits the ground and then bounces back up, there'll be a chance that an item will drop out of that enemy. Alright, what is this? Broadsword. Not very useful. That sword can break. Let's use one of these. I don't think pushing or pulling is any faster than the other. I think they're both the same speed. Alright, we have a swirly around us. That means there's a chest in this room somewhere. There it is. That one's booby-trapped. Fire Lance. You can use that on a different mage later, because for some reason books evaporate in this universe once you read them. Alright, down here, use this here. There you have it. 1,000 event XP. You want to get all the event XP you can in this game. Actually, can I swing up at that enemy? Nah. Alright. There we go, got the advantage. That one's kind of tricky to get the advantage on, because you gotta, like, swing your sword just right and get on that platform just right. Alright. Firestorm. There we go. Alright, Llewelyn, go. Kill that enemy. Dodge it, Arngrim. Nope. Alright. Dodge it, Llewelyn. Nah. Gonna heal? No. There's only a 15% chance they'll heal. Alright, there we go. With the healing skill, there's only a 15% chance. Alright, after this next round, we can finish them off with Jolanda. There we go. Yeah, simple battle. These are for the time being. Another statue here. Break that one, and that'll open this door. This door will not open if you did not push all of those statues like I did. So if you get stuck, then that's why. Alright, broadsword. And then let's get this chest. This bag here. These bags go away completely after a certain point in the game. It's only these early dungeon chests that look like bags. Alright, another enemy here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Alright, 4 again. This game is throwing a lot of enemies at us. Luckily, more enemies does give you more EXP. Alright, gonna try to see if I can break the enemy guard with Arngrim. Nah, no. Yeah, Valkyrie's gonna get hit there. Arngrim dodge, that's nice. Alright, Llewelyn, Arngrim. Actually, I saw that Jolanda was available, so I can just do that. Yeah, you gotta wait till her CT bar is depleted. That's charge turn, I think. I think it means charge turn. Alright, there's another chest in here somewhere. Save point there. Gonna fight this enemy. You want to kill all the enemies and then open the chest before you save. That way you don't have to refight the enemies and then reopen the chest.
Wow, everyone's so tough.
Alright, where is that dastardly, very tricky chest? It's probably behind this enemy here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh no, we're totally outmatched.
Luckily, there aren't many enemies here. Only like one enemy. The previous battle also had one enemy. Yeah, these guys are no problem because we've been able to take out 4 of them in one battle. So just one. Yeah, we can take out just one easily. All right, what is this? Element Scepter, awesome. Okay, now we can save. Okay, after you save, we're going to equip the short bow on Valkyrie, and we're going to equip the Dragon Slayer on Arngrim. The short bow and the Dragon Slayer do break, which is why you want to save here. So if your weapon breaks in the upcoming boss fight, then you can just reload this save, and then you'll have a chance of the weapons not breaking on your next attempt. Yeah, that's right. These have a 5% chance of breaking. That's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Next up, we are going to go into the Divine Item menu, and we're going to make a Feathered Tiara for Valkyrie, because Feathered Tiaras can reduce fire damage, and the next boss fight coming up does a lot of fire damage. And then we're going to go into Skill, and we are going to level up Attack POW on Valkyrie and Arngrim here. Alright, there you go. And then for Llewelyn specifically, we are only going to buy 2 things of Trick. Trick will increase his magic, and his one unblockable attack is partially magic based. So we should be able to do a little more damage to this upcoming battle here. That's right, first major difficulty spike right here. This might take new players a few attempts. I know this took me a lot of attempts on my first time playing. Villain, you dare disturb the sleep of the dead. Ha ha ha. How amusing. It seems our behavior displeases you. Perhaps you should leave your job as a goddess and become a grave tender. Silence, worm. I love Lenneth. She's so amusing.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits
She talks to everyone like she's above them.
You may be in trouble.
Alright, so the reason why we gave Valkyrie a bow weapon is so we can attack these very dastardly drove shamans, or shamans, however you want to say it, in the back here, because these enemies do a lot of damage. Alright, there. That's right, just take one of them out. Arngrim, go! Let's hope their weapons don't break. Don't break that weapon! Okay, good. Alright, Llewelyn taking it like a champ. Oh my god, a lot of damage.
I don't want to die again.
I don't want to die again. That's depressing. Jesus Christ. These beasts have great endurance. While we fight with them, we are sitting ducks for those sorcerers. We must go after the sorcerers. That's why we gave Valkyrie that tiara pendant. I mean, that... What was it called? I think it was like called the Goddess Tiara or something. We gave her a tiara that reduces fire damage. That could have killed Valkyrie if it hit Valkyrie. But Llewelyn's fine. We can just sacrifice Llewelyn, no problem. Alright. We're gonna go to Fire Lance, attack enemy in the back there. Alright, there. Just take that enemy out. A lot of damage there. Don't break that weapon. Better not break that weapon. If your weapon breaks, which will be indicated by a glass shatter effect, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect. Then you'll just have to restart the battle, unfortunately. These weapons only have a 5% chance of breaking, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal if weapon breaks. Don't break that weapon. Okay, good. We made it through that battle without our weapons breaking. That is very nice.
Well, my Einherjar.
All right, got level ups there. That is nice. Okay. Llewelyn has bit the dust there, unfortunately. There. Be sure to revive him. Secret of Damascus. This is pretty useless, but let's keep it anyway. We are going to keep all of the artifacts, even if it decreases our evaluation, because it just does not matter. That's just a big scary number just to scare you from keeping these useful, or any useful artifacts you happen to come across. The Emerald Necklace, like for example, this. Imagine playing this game for the first time and giving it to Lord Odin like I did, because I was scared of my evaluation value. That weapon, I mean, not a weapon. That item is insane. Be sure to get that. Alright, gonna explode? Yes. Alright, Magic Pow. Nice. That's very, very nice. And then... Alright, Frigid Damsel. That is also kind of a nice spell. Alright, there you have it. There you have it. Alright, look at how many periods we have until the end of the chapter. Now I'm going to send Llewelyn up to Asgard, but before I do that, I'm going to read his description for you guys. A gentle young man from Kralmonferine pressed into military service by his fanatical and self-righteous country. It is a tragedy that such a peaceful soul should be sent to his death on the fields of battle. And I will also show his special attack.
In the name of all the gods! Finishing strike! Slayer Storm! Alright!
That special attack can actually be very useful if you're fighting an enemy with a large hitbox, because then most of Llewelyn's arrows will hit the enemy. Now, you can send up a maximum of 2 characters per chapter to Asgard, but you'll only ever have to send up 1 character, and I think Llewelyn is a good candidate for our first character to be sent up, because we do not want to get rid of Jolanda since she's a mage and mages are very good, and Belenus is very good in the next chapter. So I think Llewelyn is a good compromise for the time being. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to go to equipment. We're going to go to Llewelyn over here, and we are going to get rid of the goddess pendant on him, so he does not steal that when he goes up to Asgard. We're going to give him the emerald ring, go to party, experience orb. We are going to make him level up just 1 time. Make sure you equip the emerald ring on him before you level him up like this. So the emerald necklace makes it so they gain 100 CP whenever their level goes up. So now we have enough CP capacity points to increase his trait. So we're going to make him a little less cowardly, a little less unlucky. We're going to make him a slightly better swimmer. We're going to make him more of a warrior, more altruistic, more serious, and more romantic. There we go. He has a hero value of above 40 now, 41. That's what Freya requested. She wanted a character with a hero value of above 40 there. Now remove the emerald necklace so he does not take that with him. When he goes to Asgard, that's a very nice weapon, so make sure he does not steal that from you. Now the crossbow we gave him cannot break, but Valkyrie's can. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to replace that with the short bow before I send him up, so I can keep this crossbow. Because it's nicer to just have weapons that don't break. And I'll give her that crossbow for the time being. There we go. Now she has a bow that can't break. That's nice. Also, be sure to go to Arngrim and unequip the Dragon Slayer so he does not break the Dragon Slayer if he happens to enter another battle. Now, if you really, really want to, you can go into Divine Item, and you can make a Rabbit's Foot and an Amber of Happiness, like that. The Rabbit's Foot says it imbues the holder with good luck, and the Amber of Happiness makes the person who licks it happy. This doesn't do anything, but it does make you feel really good on the inside to send your characters up with gear like this. So there you go. Now that's optional. That does not do anything, but there it is for you if you really want to do that. All right, Llewelyn, I'm gonna send you to Asgard with your good luck items with full gear and a hero value of 41. This is a very optimal character to send up. Freya should be very pleased with this. Next up, we are going to set Belenus up a little bit. Since we do not have Llewelyn anymore, we're going to use him to replace our fourth character there. I am going to give him the Emerald Necklace, so he gains more capacity points as he levels up. That'll be very good for him. And then I'm going to give him an Antler Sword, just so he has something, anything for the time being. And with all of that said and done, you can save your game. Now, this is optional, but what I'm going to do for the time being is I'm going to use the periods I have left to explore the rest of these towns. Now, do not go to Weeping Lily Meadow yet. Do not go there yet. If you go there yet, it'll be harder to get the best ending. Alright, Coriander Village. This isolated village in the mountains of Vilnor has little contact with the outside world, but recently has been visited often by merchants dealing in the slave trade. Alright, let's see what this place is all about. Oh, it's beautiful. Can we go in that house? No. We can go in the back here. Hey, this is where that little girl was in the intro at the start. Can I talk to you? There's only old people left here. The children have all been sold, and with them, the town's future. That's dark. You cannot cross this lake. There she is, Aelia! There's no place to stay here, and I haven't seen many good campsites, but I'm used to roughing it, but... Say, are you a traveler too? We girls should stick together. This is one of my favorite characters in the game, personally. He'll be important later. Lucian's house. That's the kid from the start. Here's his house. I love the animated chair in the back, the swaying of the door there, the lighting. Very, very beautiful. Be sure to appreciate that room, a lot of detail there. Nothing to say. Mommy, why are you so sad? I don't know, did her kid get sold? I don't know. Wonder why she's sad. Oh, look at the gears in the back turning there. Very, very cool. Very, very charming. My, what a beautiful young lady. You're a traveler. Where are your escorts? Nah, she don't need an escort. She would slap an escort. Nowadays, staying alive is a full-time job for those who still live here. Yeah, no one has anything particularly good to say. Platina's house. Platina's mom. She was the meanie at the start. Who the hell are you? Just get out of here. You're in my way. You're mean. Stop. I love the fire burning in the back there. You can go to Platina's room here. There's nothing in here, but yeah, this is where Lucian took Platina and he tried to run away with her before she unfortunately died via the poison flowers in the meadow. All right, so there that town is for you. That's a pretty small one. Okay, now I'm gonna talk to everyone over here. Be sure to appreciate, all the scenery. This military regime controls the northwestern continent, notorious for villainy even within the Robbers Guild. Vilnor aims to rule the continent using a secret weapon they excavated in the far north. Whoa, that's mysterious. I wonder what that's all about. Secret weapon, huh? What? Strange. But we can go in here. Hey, look, it's Badrack. Remember him? Hey there, Missy. Let's you and me get acquainted like. If you want, maybe we could even have breakfast together tomorrow? Nah, he's overstepping his boundaries. He's acting way too confident. Valkyrie doesn't say anything to him. Nah, just give him the silent treatment. That's right. If war breaks out, we'll be able to earn some dough. Till then, we'll just have to tough it out. Young lady, you're not here for a room, are you? People who stay here are an unsavory sort. No good for you to be around. Yeah, Gina here and Badrack here, they will also be important later. Alright, we can go into this house here. That's right, I like how you can just come into these towns and you can just, you know, meet characters before you actually see them in the story. I like that a lot. We can go up here, we can go to the upper part of Vilnor. There's nothing actually over here though, just this. You can see the castle background up there. A lot of layers. Alright, we can talk to this guy. It is not a good idea for women to be walking outside all alone. What do you mean? I can take care of myself. Maybe men should improve themselves so women don't have to be scared of walking outside. Alright, the Thieves Guild. The music in this town is very foreboding, very eerie. Really fits the music that would be in a town that houses a thieves guild. And there's nothing in here. This is where all the thieves hang out. I wish you could go upstairs, but you can't. Most interiors of houses in this game are just like one room. Swords forged by men are as sharp as the weapons of the gods. However, divine weapons neither dull nor chip, and thus exceed my own work. What else would you expect of the gods? I'm sorry, I should not blaspheme. Forgive me, young lady. Valkyrie like gave him an angry glare because he blasphemed against the gods there, telling us their handiwork wasn't as good as theirs. So what he says there is, you know, they never chip or break. That's a hint towards, or an allusion towards, this game's weapon breaking mechanic that I briefly went over in the Solde Catacombs. We're standing in just the right spot to talk to this guy. The nobles are all buying new swords lately. Must be war on the horizon. Yeah. Alright, there's that town. That's actually one of my favorite towns, personally. I like that town a lot. I just think it looks really nice. And I like how that bridge there sways when you walk on it. I do. Alright, Lassen. A merchant town in the Garabellum region with a thriving slave trade. Troops are mustering in the city due to the threat of invasion from Vilnor. We already explored Lassen earlier when we got Belenus and his pressed flour. Garabellum. This kingdom on the South continent is suffering from economic upheaval. The gap between rich and poor is increasing even as a tide of refugees threatens to make matters worse. Gonna show this town off. Alright, one of the bigger towns here. This one's really beautiful. I like how all the houses in the background, you know, they move as you walk by. I would love to see all the layers individually. What do you mean? I can go upstairs if I want. I'm a goddess. Get out. You're a member of nobility? Do you want something from my family? It's just that you're scaring the children. What do you mean? I'm a nice lady. Well, not, I mean, I can sometimes be a nice lady. You don't have nothing to say to me. You will respect me, gosh darn it. Whatever. Alright, what do you got to say? A young lady like you walking alone? You should know better. I will slap you. I'm offended on her behalf. Alright, is there oh, Lucien's house. It's funny, we already seen Lucien's house, didn't we? I guess he has two houses. He has one in the town we visited a little bit ago and in this town. Where's Lucien? This is Baron.
Rusty, he and Claire left. Claire? Are you his friends? Who are you guys? You look important. They have like different character designs than like all the other generic NPCs. Private residence. My, look at your fancy clothes. Does it amuse you to come gawk at us commoners? Oh, that explains why the people in the house previously were like short-tempered with her, is because she looks rich. And they're all peasants. Like, she's wearing these fancy clothes in this town, so they probably took it, you know, the wrong way. Alright, let's enter this house. Oh, look at the dithering in this house. Auntie, come play with me. Yeah, this game, as you can see, was like meant to be viewed on a CRT, especially looking at this specific room. Yeah, look at that. Here's this room with a CRT filter that really decreases the dithering in the background and makes the whole image come together a lot nicer. This game is very beautiful with the CRT filter, but a razor sharp output is good for YouTube, so that is what I shall use for this Let's Play. Auntie, come play with me. Can I help you with something? I guess not. Well, that was fancy. In order to open that door, Lenneth ran back a little bit. Kind of a fancy door opening animation there. Okay, and we can also go to the town center. Let's see what this place is all about. Oh, look at all these NPCs. Can I talk to them? Nah, you can't talk to these NPCs. Yeah, look at this background. Got a water fountain there? Well, not a water... Is that a water fountain? Looks like it, yeah. You cannot go into this church, unfortunately. Yeah, very beautiful town here. Granted, there's nothing to, like, you know, do in these towns, but, you know, it is just nice to just come and look at them. Because, you know, you never know if an important scene later is going to take place in one of these towns. So it's nice to just, you know, get, like, acquainted with them, just to, you know, talk to the NPCs. See what they have to say, see, you know, like, the world building and stuff. Alright, we got 4 periods left until the end of this chapter. That means that I can enter 4 more towns. So I'm going to show Highland off. This is, I think this might be my favorite town in this game. I really love this town. An island isolated just off the southwest coast, Highland has developed its own unique culture. It is filled with unusual flora and fauna, as well as less natural magical beings. That's such a cool description. It's like so mysterious. Alright, here this town is. Look at this. How odd, a traveler from overseas, Highland has become a peaceful place. I mean, compared to how things used to be with the merfolk. Interesting, so this place seems more optimistic, more chipper than the other towns you were in. Maybe they have a better quality of life here that's unaffected by the war going on up in Asgard. Talk to these NPCs. But the rumors about the demon army continue. The demon army? What do you mean? The war in the east shows no sign of ending. War in the east. Yeah, on the map, if you looked at the map before we came here, this town was located in the bottom left-hand corner. It was located to the west. So, yeah, I guess the war to the east is not, you know, has not affected them yet. I wonder if it's true that the demon army is closing in on Highland. Uh-oh. Does that mean there is gonna be war here? Oh boy. Have you heard of a cave known as the Dark Mirror? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is June. One of the coolest characters in the game right here. You'll be seeing more of him later. We can go in here now. Also, another reason why I like this town so much is because you can enter pretty much every house in this town. As long as we have Lady Shiho to protect us, this land has little to fear from its enemies. Lady Shiho, she's one of my favorite characters personally. I love Shiho. No matter how much glory the war brings, it won't bring my son back to me. That's awfully depressing. Oh boy.
Yeah, in other towns, it's just like a fake out, so you'll run in front of a house like this, and you won't even be able to enter that house. Not in this town. No, in this town, you can pretty much enter every house. You can go into every background. I love it. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. The green water. The sun rays above. You cannot enter that cave in the back there. Yeah, very beautiful screen here, if you want to appreciate that one. And the Pleiades Shrine. I hope that's how you... Pleiades? Yeah, that's probably how you say that. Another very cool screen here. Alright. That's all there is in this town. You can meet June. And... No, wait, no! Valkyrie! No! Valkyrie! A very minor complaint I have about this game is that it kind of takes a while for Valkyrie to finish these, like, entering and leaving animations sometimes. Alright, there that town is for you. That's a very beautiful one. That's probably my favorite, personally speaking. I don't know. I mean, it is probably my favorite, honestly. Maybe. I don't know. Flensburg. Flensburg is a monarchy that lies in the southeast and is home to the Sorcery Collegium. The teachers there are deeply involved in politics, and it is a paradise for those interested in pure research. So this is where you go when you want to go to magic school in the Valkyrie Profile universe. According to legend, there is a wand which can increase your magical powers. If I had that, I wonder if even I would be able to cast spells. It can't turn 0 into 100, can it? Huh. I wonder what spell he's... I wonder what wand he's referring to. I'm guessing the Ether Scepter, which is a powerful wand you can get later. A former student and one that was called a genius by all. I wonder what he could have done to have been banished from the academy. I am not going to spoil who they're talking about. Well, it's not hard to believe. I mean, well, it's not hard for me to believe. The headmaster, she's a very strict woman. That's right, this man they're referring to, one of the most important characters in the entire Valkyrie Profile universe. I can't wait to play the sequel so you can see more of who they are talking about there. Mysterious man who got banished from the academy, oh boy. It seems that monsters manufacture a special stone within themselves. We call them magic gems. These stones are the subject of my research. Those gems that he just mentioned, those are what fall out of enemies in battle. I've recently discovered that monsters also produce a different type of gem. We call that the purple gem. So when you hit an enemy and you juggle that enemy, or you hit them when they're on the ground, when they're falling over, they will drop those gems, which will decrease your charge turn, helping you attack more. And as well as other gems to help you get more EXP in battle. So that's nice. Lorenta. Well, you must be new here. If you are aspiring to become a magician, you are most welcome. I love this character. We'll see more of her later. This is Lorenta. And then finally, up here, there she is. Excuse me, could you please not come barging in here? Thanks. This character, Mistina here, she is a very difficult character to acquire. You need to jump through some hoops to get her, and you have to play in a very specific way to get her, but it is all worth it because she is extremely overpowered. She's one of the tallest characters in the game, which means she will be almost guaranteed to pick up any gems that happen to fly to her in battle, which means she can attack a lot. So she is a very, very nice character to, to try to get. I'm sorry she gets like this when we're doing research work. This is a 100% playthrough, so I will be sure to get every single character. All right, now we have to leave this town. Whoa! I went down those stairs quickly. Whoa! I just kind of jumped down those stairs, didn't I? Wait, did I enter this room? I think I did. Did I enter this room? Yes, I did. All right. They're the ones who told us about the gems that I already explained. This town takes kind of a while to leave because there's only one entrance and one exit, and it's kind of a large town there. Look at that, 22 out of 24 periods, 2 periods left until the end of the world there. Now, the final town I am going to explore is Camille Village here. Attached to Artolia, Camille is in disarray, constantly becoming embroiled in the wars of their neighbors. Their history shows how often they have been trampled underfoot. This is one of the most important towns in the game. You see a young girl about 10 years old. What do you mean? You actually do want to come to this town to see a minor important story beat that you can miss. There's that room. Only entering these rooms just to, you know, show them. Even if there's nothing in them, each room is still unique, so it's still good to just see them. Yeah, see nothing in here, but still a pretty cool background. A lot of dithering there too. This village has been ruined by war, and still up until now we never gave up. Nice, I like that guy. He's optimistic. If only we could have just lived quietly in peace. And then there's this room. Yeah, most of the houses in this town are pretty boring, honestly. All right, over here. Don't want to miss this story beat. I mean, it's not like extremely minor, but it is a cool little detail. You come over here. No entrance. What is that all about? Look at that sword there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but be sure to, like, you know, take a mental note of that. It's just nice to see that here. This girl, what's going on with her? Talking about her? Stop it. Grandpa said we mustn't ever open it. So as you can see here, her friend here is like, no, stop, no, don't go in there. And then this girl here is like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why can't I enter there? So that's interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Be sure to see that for a later, for more context about something that happens later. They're gonna try to go in there. So who knows? Maybe later we'll have to, you know, go and retrieve them. I don't know. I'm just theorizing. I wonder what that's all about. No major spoilers. I'm not here to spoil anything. Gonna keep it as vague as possible. All right. I used this time to explore all the towns there. Talked to some cool NPCs, saw some cool scenery. I hope that didn't seem like a waste of time. The reason why we did not go to Cave of Oblivion is because this dungeon is way too difficult for the time being. You can just skip that dungeon. Also, we have nothing left, so if you just concentration here, and then the concentration just fades out and goes to nothing, that means that there's nothing else to do in the chapter. Yeah, see, there are no more dungeons, no more Einherjar to pick up. We sent Llewelyn up. I just concentrated there again by accident. So if you want to go to the next chapter, you can pause the game, you can press start, go to the next period, and as you can see, we have 24 out of 24 periods used up. That means we shall get transported to the next chapter once the screen fades in. There we go, guys. Freya summoned you. This chapter is concluded. Begins Sacred Phase. Sacred Phase, Chapter 1, 2.
It has been a long time, Lenneth. Our current situation is as follows.
Asgard war status. Is that good? Does that imply good things? I don't know. This grid is so rudimentary, it's hard to make anything of it. Like Aesir army plus 1, Veneer 31. Like, what does that mean? Strength? What do you mean, strength?
Our current situation is...
Like, is 24 strength good? I don't know.
If things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed.
Don't worry about that. She's gonna say that no matter what during the first chapter here. So if she says something negative like that, then that's nothing to worry about.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
Yes, my man Llewelyn!
You wish to know his status?
Yes! Hi, Llewelyn! Oh, look at this. Awarded the rank of 18th level god. Transfer supplies to the friendly army. Casserel Wasteland Patrol. Closing of main roads. Rescue animal. Whoa, what is this? What's this? While patrolling near the base, Llewelyn finds an injured rabbit. Going up to it, he uses his own items to treat his wounds. Caught by a wolf, were you? Don't worry, it's not too bad. With this, you'll be better soon. Be more careful next time, okay? Isn't that sweet? So yeah, when you send characters up to Asgard, you get like unique scenes with them as little compensation for losing them. You actually get to see more of their character. Eliminate the barbarians. Eliminate the barbarian. What, Llewelyn did this? My innocent little Llewelyn did this? Okay. Wiping out the barbarians, Taurus Mountain Range, first platoon. Oh my god. Llewelyn, you got some darkness in you. The Aesir led by Odin and the Vanir led by Surt. How many ages has it been since these powers began fighting? One time the Aesir destroy a fortress. Another time the Vanir are victorious. That see both armies are always pushed ahead and have been pushed back over and over. The hero sent that Asgard Valkyrie right into the Freya reported the expression on her face. Okay, whatever.
First, show me your abilities. Destroy all the enemies which lie in the Tortos Mountains to the west of Valhalla.
And so, Einherjar and the rest were to have their first battle annihilating the barbarians living in the Taurus Mountain Range in western Valhalla. It said that the barbarians of Taurus had caused damage to the Aesir army by attacking transport squadrons west of the mountains. Apparently, the damage hadn't been that significant, but as the war with the Vanir having individually barbarians together, extraordinary power, they say that none of them use magic and they're just smart enough to handle a bow.
I do not think you will lose. I expect to hear good news.
Damn, Llewelyn. God damn, you're a badass. Exploits recognized. So if we sent Belenus or Jolanda up instead, you would instead get Jolanda and Belenus scenes up here in Asgard. So it adds a lot of replayability to send different characters up every playthrough just to see their unique scenes. Llewelyn, you have been doing well lately. Yeah. Those are not at all. Aw. That's sad. He hasn't been doing good. Aw. Now I feel bad for sending him up. I'm sorry, Llewelyn. Keep up the good work. Your efforts here have a big effect on the war here in Asgard. Yes, I understand. I'll do my best. I mean, at least he's like doing his best, so.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
I already got it.
Lenneth, about your performance. Send us warriors, brave and true.
If she says that, then that means you did a good job.
These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time.
So if you send Llewelyn up with the items I gave him and with the hero value above 40, then she'll be optimistic and she should give you 3,450 materialized points right here. There's a chance she'll only give you 3,300 or around that amount, so you'll be missing some. So you want to make sure to give Llewelyn, as good gear as possible before sending him up, so she gives you the max amount of materialized points.
The Lord Odin is pleased with you.
If you didn't send anyone up, then she's not going to give you anything good.
He bids me give you these artifacts.
Yeah, look at this. Elemental Edge, Combo Counter, Normalized, Weight Reaction, Frigid Damsel, Fire Lance, Element Scepter. She's going to give us a lot of good items here because we sent up a good Einherjar.
Lenneth, I have a request to make of you.
So while it's unfortunate that we do sacrifice these characters, we do get good things in turn, and we can use these items on other characters to make those characters we get later better. So it is a trade-off, and it's a very good trade-off to have.
We need more warriors.
Like, it's good to get rid of, one character to make other characters really overpowered. It makes this game a lot easier.
Send us a warrior with good battle skills. We need a warrior skilled in battle tactics. Send us someone with a good knowledge of artifacts.
Alright, hero value above 50, warrior tactics, leadership, identify.
Very well. Good fortune.
Llewelyn would not have cut it this chapter, because his hero value was only 41, and we need someone with it above 50, so...
I expect mighty deeds.
Maybe Belenus or someone else can be a good candidate for that. Maybe Jolanda, actually. Alright, 28 periods this chapter, 196 periods until the end of world. Alright, be sure to save your game. There you have it. That is the end of chapter 1. 7 more chapters until the final boss commences. Thank you so much for watching Dark Warriors. I hope this Let's Play is either entertaining or useful. And I appreciate all those who are watching along and playing this game with me.